Martin Zubimendi is so shameless and unreliable. The amount of times this man has given his word has been a numerous amount of times. And not one time has he gone through with it. He came out with an interview saying, "My future will be a long one this summer. I don't know how it will end." He doesn't want to be disrespectful and talk about this on national team duty. Why is this man still talking about his future after Fabrizio Romano, the sources of all sources? I'm telling you, if your wife cheats on you, Fabrizio Romano knows about it before it happened. And he said Zubimendi has given a verbal agreement to sign with Arsenal this season after they triggered his release clause. And guess what? He comes out a month later with this interview saying that Xabi Alonso's his idol, that he had a privilege being coached by him before, that he wants, he doesn't want to talk about what he'd do if he got a call from Xabi Alonso saying, "I want you at Real Madrid." But it's like, this man has literally been giving out his word to Arsenal saying, "I'm going to your club." And then it's absolutely outrageous. Outrageous he's saying this. And it's not the first time. No, it's not the first time. Liverpool had that situation where they triggered his release clause. They thought they were going to get him last season, right? And he ends up backing out. He gave his word, everything. "I'm a Liverpool player." And then he backs out. For whatever reason, he doesn't go to Liverpool and stays at Real Sociedad. And then it was said because, loyalty, right? But the thing is, this man has given his word to Arteta saying, "I'm going to be signing with you." And now, loyalty, right? No, I don't know. I don't know what would happen if Xabi Alonso told me to go to Real Madrid, but the summer's long. You never know how it's going to end. Mate, you're full of disrespect. You're talking like a big-time player. You've had your moment in the Euros where in the second half you played well, mate. But with Sociedad, you've gotten outclassed by United's washed midfield in the Europa League. I watched that. We have a washed Casemiro. We've got Kobe Mainu. We've got Bruno Fernandes. We've got Ugarte. These are some players that just have struggled this year. Showing you out, mate. And for you to be giving your word and backing out, giving your word, backing out, giving your word and backing out, mate, that's a bad look. And if I was a club and I don't see him go to Arsenal after Fabrizio Romano reportedly said that he is going there, he's the first signing of Arsenal's season, it's just a red flag to me. And to be honest, he's giving me Awar vibes. Awar from Lyon was, rumored every single, for the past 5 seasons where he was going to get a transfer to, if it was Arsenal or whatever club, whatever big-time English club was always in on him, and it just never fell through for whatever reason, which to me in his career-wise, it's a failure because, mate, you would have got a lot more money, you've got a lot more opportunity, you were going to be upgrading to a way better league, and the deals never fell through. And Zubimendi's getting the same type of treatment here, where he's giving out his word and not going, right? And he's just going to end up at Sociedad. And he's going to end up being Awar. Awar, what has he done? What has he done with Lyon, mate? And honestly, talents come and go at Lyon. You hear more about Lacazette, who's at his final stages of his career, than Awar. And Awar used to be a top-notch player. They used to demand for at least 70 million for him. And now you don't even want him for free. You don't even want to have him on your wage bill. So that's where Zubimendi's going, honestly, because yes, he's had his moments. Awar's had his moments. And now this man has given his word to big clubs like Liverpool, Arsenal, and then maybe even Real Madrid he's going to do him like that. Where he's going to be like, "Yeah, I'm going to Madrid." And then says, "You know what? I'm going to stay at Sociedad." Mate, decide already. Decide. Because you cannot have Fabrizio Romano, the sources of all sources, saying you're going to sign somewhere. You've given your verbal agreement and then come out and flirt with Real Madrid, mate. Absolutely, obnoxious behavior from the lad. And hopefully he decides already because it helps Arsenal out, go out and make their other signings. Because you're thinking you're allocating 60 million to the midfield, and then you end up finding out he's backed out of the deal. That's absolutely unprofessional, and he definitely needs to, suffer some sort of consequence with his reputation. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Do you think Zubimendi's word is valid or worthless? But anyways, thank you guys for watching.